I'm sorry I missed you last weekend. And I have to apologize to all those that were looking forward to a wonderful homily from Father Tom this morning. He was gracious enough to give me the opportunity to speak to you. I pray that God gives me the words to alleviate your frustration for not being able to hear Father Tom this morning. Years ago, Ryan Macy. Ryan, are you here? Where are you at, Ryan? Yeah, there you are. Gave me a coin. I've thought about this reading all those years. This is one of the two small coins. It'd be awesome if it was the actual coin that she gave to the treasury, but this is a widow's mite. And Ryan gave it to me, and I was going to make a plaque. Actually, I have a little wood shop, and I cut out all the letters for the phrase, "All that I have is yours, Lord." And I was going to put this in the plaque. My daughter got a couple of peacocks for me. And actually, the person that raised them said it was like 17 years before the peacocks would eat out of his hand. Mine were eaten out of my hand the second week. They loved me. I'm in the shop cutting these letters out, and I go in for a break, and I come back out, and my peacocks ate most of my letters. So I never finished the plaque. But all that I have is yours, Lord. You know, if we think about it, what do we possess that is actually ours? I work hard for my car or my house, but is it actually ours? I mean, are we going to take it with us when we go? Or is it on loan to us? Every possession we have, other than our faith is ours. If we go through life nourishing that faith, make ourselves rich in faith rather than rich in things, it'd be easy to see. Now, I know I have opened my cupboards or my refrigerator, and golly, we still got how many days till payday? How are we going to do it? All these people giving from their surplus wealth. Didn't have to think about that. And this poor widow didn't think about it. She gave all that she had. You know, the widow in the first reading was planning on fixing the last meal for her and her son. She was in that mindset, but yet she goes to get Elijah a drink of water. You know, not get your own water. I'm fixing to die. You know, there was great faith there. So, you know, the poor widow, was she poor? This poor widow that gave her last 2 coins, was she poor? Or is it us that are the poor ones when we don't have that love in us? We're too worried about our possessions. Too easy to let frustrations, or I'm too busy to help. Or you be familiar with the neighbor knocking on the guy's door, and the guy sends him away. It's night, we're already in bed. I don't have time. I think And speaking from experience, and I'm sure everyone in here has had hardships, and without that wealth of faith, that relationship, I asked my fourth grade class, why are we here? And a couple of my students said, to learn about God. True. And then several others said, to draw closer to God. Amen. I said, how do we do that? And I've shared with you, and I shared with them before. I had them in first grade as well. We can't love what we don't know. So how do we draw closer to God? We have to learn what His words, written down 2,000 years ago, are telling us. It's not a history book. I said this before. It's not a history book. It's our roadmap to heaven. It's our spinach. Popeye got his strength from spinach. It's our spinach. It's our bulletproof vest. It gives us the ability to suffer, to give everything we have to God because it is His anyway. We can realize that's so much easier if we know it, if we know who He is, know that we were dust and we're going to return to dust. We are nothing. Our possessions don't make us something. A lot of times our possessions get in the way of who we are. They won't. And we're so focused on stuff that we don't focus on what we need to survive. I used an analogy. I thought, I'm not just a deacon on the weekend. I'm a deacon out on the road. People look at me crazy. I don't know if you guys seen the truck I won. Big monster truck with spikes on the front wheels, and then they see this guy in a Roman collar get out of the truck, and that don't quite fit. But it's a conversation piece, and I've had so many conversations. People ask me to pray with them, bless them. It's a blessing to me. It's a blessing. I've shared this with you too. I'm going to sound like a broken record. The change in me, the more I learned about our faith, is so, I feel richer than Solomon was because of what I've been given. I love getting up here and trying to plant a seed, give it away. I got it leaking out of me. I want to give it away, and I don't have a lot of opportunity to do it. That's why I do it on the road. But really, the desire to do that, if I could just hook up an IV to me and drain my blood and give it to you, if it was in my blood, I would do exactly that. If you could have what God put in here. Food for thought. My cards are still in the Northex. I haven't had a phone call yet, but it's still there and I'm still waiting. Just a few minutes, any question, whatever you want to talk about. Be a blessing if I can give away what I've been given. God bless.